Hello and welcome back to our X4 Foundation space trucking series. I have taken a page from my modded playthrough and switched my display down to 1080p to catch a few more frames, and it looks like it's doing pretty well. The graphical quality is obviously lower, and that I'm saddened by that. But given oh god. What the heck? Why am I gonna crash? Why am I gonna crash? Oh god. Boom. Destruction averted. Good. Given that this has always been shown in YouTube in 1080p anyway, it's been basically downscaling from my 1440. So hopefully you won't really even notice any difference. But if you do, you'll probably also just be happy that I am no longer
docking granted.
Having massive frame rate drops constantly. I don't seem to be dropping below 20 at this point, which is good. And bear in mind that I'm running on a really old computer. It's like 4.5 years old now.
Successfully docked.
It's got a little RX 580 in it.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Drop the advanced composites off. And it's running an a Ryzen 5 1400, I think. And it's got, I want to say, 16 gigs of relatively slow RAM. So definitely not, a crazy gaming rig of any kind. It's just what I have. Okay, so it looks like I'm Tiny is about to do, about to do that. Oh, done. So what do you have in you now? You got 12 satellites and 3 advanced sats. Let's get you going where you need to go. Okay, well, hop space is down here. Now, I think we're okay with hop. We should be, because we're not using them as a punching bag. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to drop a satellite right here. And then I'll drop an advanced one here. I'll probably have to drop another one here. I'll just drop it here anyway, just in case, or at least get it ready to go. How's the ship that Peterbilt doing? Still exploring. Okay. It's got that one, and that one. And then whatever's up here. Gotta figure out how to get them over the Grand Exchange 1, but they'll probably get a hold of the gate when they do this. So, meanwhile, we've got our traders here. Looks like they're doing all right. They're going to sell some refined metals. Looks like you don't really have a plan. Let's see. What do you have on board? Got a bunch of antimatter cells. I'm betting we don't really get good. Yeah, 149, that's shit. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Meanwhile, though, now that I'm looking at it, we need to figure out what we're gonna buy. Refined metals at 156. What's the cutoff for selling on these? 207. And they're at 290. I can live with that. we going to end up... Yes, okay, we are going to end up in Second Contact 2 Flashpoint, which is the, I want to say gold standard, but maybe it's more like the poop standard for frame rate checking. If I can get anything above 10 on the southern end of Second Contact Flashpoint, then that means I'm doing all right.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't have to go all the way down. Shoot. Well, yeah, let's go buy the stuff and then we'll go check. For some reason I thought I was going down to Second Contact Flashpoint, but I am not. But we will. Do a little bit of a detour scenic route. Yeah, the Stars mod really does make for a much more engaging backdrop for the game. I do understand why Egosoft had the other kind where it was a lot more, where the objects in the distance were bigger, the stars were bigger and so on, because it does look more alive, I guess. It looks, I mean, there's more visual flair to it. But I want my space to look like space as much as possible. Now, I know there's some limitations, because if you really did look like space, it would be boring as fuck. There would be nothing out there, and you'd have to rely on other things to make it look interesting. Hey, at least it's not like Universal Combat, which backdrops everything in these weird colors. Even when you're in the solar system, it's as if the solar system is in the middle of this enormous nebula.
Docking granted.
Whoop, overshot. Just a smidge. Wait, where am I going? That one. Here it is.
Successfully docked.
Alright, how are we doing here? Refined metals are white, which means they're not great numbers, but that's fine. Any profit is profit.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Alright, so now let's go to Second Contact Flashpoint and check out our sweet, sweet frame rate.
Jump gate. Second contact.
Now, are there missions that we should probably be worrying about? Processing panel, we don't have any of those. Herbicide, rare spices. The Hatikva Endeavor we can't continue, really. I mean, I suppose we could talk to her and move on to the next stage. But the next thing is going to be violence, and we're not going to do that. Same thing with these two. I don't know if I want to be a war profiteer. Right, just only doing the trading elements. I could do trading, I could do satellite deposits, things like that. But since we are essentially playing by the rule of no violence, that does limit us in the war missions. And, you know, someday I may restart the Space Trucker series, or, you know, end the season and go to season 2 and start over again with the PHQ with all research unlocked. Or, well, I wouldn't need the teleporters because I don't plan to use those. But the mods, basically. And not the hacks. I wouldn't need the hacks either. But the ship mods, yes. And then also maybe start with a whole lot of satellites throughout the galaxy, so I don't have to build out my own network quite as early.
Entering system. Second contact.
Yeah. 18, 13, 23. Let me just get down to the southern end. Yeah, all right. This is a significant improvement. Typically, I think we were seeing 10 to 13 FPS in the southern half of this sector, and now we're at 20 to 24, which for me is fantastic. Like, I'll live with 24. I'll play games till the cows come home at 24 FPS. Heck, even 15 makes me happy. And, you know, and it's honestly, it's just got to be because there's so many rocks. There's so many rocks and so much gas, and it's just a graphical nightmare. But yeah, all right. So, gotta head back to the house.
Autopilot engaged.
Drill 2. Do we make a decision on what to do about Drill 2? Oh yeah, we did. Okay, so they're now doing ore. Didn't have another place to sell ore. Oh no, nothing to sell. Oh, it sold everything, so it doesn't have to sell anymore. Okay. So we actually did a very good run there. That is a solid run for a full one of these. 57.8. It's not as lucrative as any given run with Nevidium, but we were running low on Nevidium, and the fields weren't replenishing quickly enough, so best to just let it lie fallow for a while. Yeah, because at the high end, Nevidium can do 480, 450. You can see here it's starting to drop. 344. Now it's up again. But yeah, so these numbers, these are all representing. Yeah, it's really coming down now. And that's really just because we played out the Nevidium there.
Autopilot disengaged. Tracking granted. Successfully docked.
Alright, let's go ahead and
It's
put
an
in the
honor to have you
refined
aboard.
metals. There we go. We've got a chunk. $206. So yeah, if I can get these guys to do it. Nope, nope, nope. What am I doing? 209 there, and we just picked some up for 150 something. So let's go ahead and transfer wares. Let's grab some refined metals. Sell it here. There we go. Now, I could let them figure this out, but since all of our attention is on trading, we're not worrying about anything else, my brain power processing isn't being overtaxed. So I can afford to just do some of this stuff manually. Why not? It's not like it's taking my attention away from anything else. Alright, so let's see what else we have in here. Antimatter cells and advanced composites. And we want to try to do 278 and 645. Wow, we're probably not going to be able to pull that off. $527, $140. $159, $571. Those are going up. That might work soon. I wonder what we bought those composites at. It might have been around here. But see, the problem is that they don't really need them. They only need 40 of those and 160 of those. That's probably why the prices are depressed. I mean, that's definitely why the prices are depressed. Oh, but yeah, I'm a dum-dum. Ooh, antimatter cells. Do I have antimatter cells on? I did. God, my brain. Antimatter cells. Yes. Okay. So let's go. Let's go pick some up. Right over here. Oh, see, antimatter cell factory. Well, of course it is. Where are you going? You're going to be popping me down, aren't you? Popping me to the south. Or north, I guess, because I'm facing the other direction. Okay. Oh, see, yeah. This is what happens when you play too many different runs of a game and lose track of where you put things. My warehouse is in second contact to Flashpoint, so going that way to check out the frames is where I was going anyway.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
I'd completely forgotten that I'd put it there. Oh, that's why I thought that's where I was going, because the guidance had originated there, and I thought that was the destination, and turned out to be the opposite. That's what happened. Okay. Okay.
Entering system. Atikva's choice. Autopilot. Engaged. Entering system.
There go
Silent witness.
my quick shifts. Quick shift changes every few minutes.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
I think my ideal game would be a cross between the gameplay of X4 and the map and visuals of Elite Dangerous. Because while X4's visuals are pretty good, they're not... I like the hyper-realism of Elite. Now, of course, that would not work. I mean, you would need a supercomputer to make that run because of the amount of calculation that that X4 does in every sector. Obviously, if you had one the size of the galaxy, I mean, no. That's impossible at this time, I suspect. But even if it were just a subset, you'd probably still run into problems with just the calculations of all the stuff flying around. But my biggest problem with the lead is just that the world is so empty. The universe is just... Oops. Ah! No, don't do that. The universe basically has nothing in it. And they rely on people's patience for traveling to pretend to have gameplay. Now, obviously, if I'm space trucking here in this game, I am willing to just take long drives to nowhere with nothing going on. But Elite Dangerous is just egregious. So, but I would love to see an X game with that kind of graphical fidelity. All right, let's see how our antimatter's doing. What? Oh yeah, it's my. Sorry. That's my throttle kicking me out of my seat. Oh no, it isn't.
Requesting permission to dock.
Fines.
Docking permission granted.
Argon fine. Oh, you bastards! I thought it was my throttle doing one of those weird key bumps that it does every once in a while, where it just short circuits my get out of the seat button. But no, I just got impounded. And this is not... Okay. So the problem is, I'm not on a defense platform. So I'm going to actually have to bribe the manager. He will let me out, but he will not clear my fine. Turns
Hello
out.
there.
Release my ship. And that is, of course, Crime Has Consequences mod by QWERTY, which is both frustrating and awesome. Frustrating, well, awesome because it's frustrating. It's very much a role-play mod, and I love it. It makes you feel things. It makes you feel angry. Screw you, Argon. Finding me for... What did I even do? What did I even do to you? Alright, so the first thing we want to do is actually clear that. We absolutely need to clear that that fine. Because any time we land on an Argon station, we're going to have to bribe the manager again until we get that fine paid. So that's going to be down here.
Defense platform.
Oh, and I forgot to buy the antimatter cells. Poop. Alright. Well, we'll go do this and then come back, I guess. Hopefully the... Still 112. Alright. Oops. Well, that was a mistake. Should not have detargeted that. I'm going to need you in a second. There we go.
Granted.
We are making a chunk of money now, every once in a while, though. Gone up by about 400k since we started the episode. Yeah, and that's me kicked out again because of the impound.
Vanguard.
We've impounded your ship. So I had to bribe the manager to let me leave before at half the rate of the fine. And now I'm going to have to pay the whole fucking fine. Ugh. So angry. So angry in gameplay terms, which is great. No, what am I doing? I'm already here. Look at you, the man. Pay all my fines. Done. All right. Lost about 50k on all of that there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get back to that antimatter factory, pick up...
Antimatter cell factory.
Picked up the antimatter that we need. Hopefully the prices are still good. Let's see, are they? Yep, still good, still good. And once we pick that up, we will end the episode. Oh, there's a... What mission is that? Oh, food supply. Nah. No thanks. Oops.
Docking granted.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
Don't let them get away.
Oh, God. Go! Back up, back it up, back it up. There we go.
Successfully docked.
There we are. All right, and that's in green. These are good prices.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
You weren't before, but I'm glad you are now. Okay, so that's going to do it for us this time around, and when we come back, we'll obviously just continue trading and hopefully not get in any more trouble. Thanks for watching. See you next time.